Well, anyway, in the last session, you guys finally reached the top of the luminous tower of this world that you've been trying to reach, so you can restore the light of the world. However, at the top, you met this lady. You don't know her name yet. You've encountered her a couple times throughout this adventure as someone who seems to be skeptical of you being the ones chosen to save the world, and it's revealed she's actually an angel of Sala, and she is determined that you are all fakers and you need to just go home, and she's going to stop you from reaching the very top at the very last second. And the last that happened was Rusdric was about to whack her with his axe, and that would start initiative as soon as we start. However, before we actually roll initiative, I'm going to go to the battlefield and point out a few things that you would have noticed before this happened. Just so everything's clear. So this room that you're in right now, if you could picture a lighthouse, to the top of a lighthouse, it's like a big room surrounded by glass walls. These large light blue lines, those are big, thick glass panes. So it's like a cube-shaped room. The walls on all the sides are glass, and the ceiling is actually a roof. And it's about the same... you actually see the ceiling this time. It's not, like, infinitely tall like the previous floors were. The ceiling is... How high is it? It's just... It is about 30 feet high. So...
Oh, she can't escape my moonbeam if I ever wanted to use that.
Speaking of moonbeam, so when she first changed into her angel form, a light kind of came down from the sky, surrounding her in this aura circle around her. That is the range of that light coming down around her. All of you, especially Venvyre, recognize it as being extremely similar to a moonbeam, if not almost exactly like a moonbeam. So, as soon as the initiative starts, Rusdric will have to roll a Constitution saving throw for entering this light.
Alright, so now we all roll initiative?
Unless anyone else has any questions or comments before we officially begin.
A reminder that I already conjured my greatsword.
Yes, that's correct. So, okie dokie then.
I'm on the roll.
Fun.
Jeez!
Or it will be a disaster. Who knows?
Multiple nat
20s!
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Well, we're screwed.
We are dead!
Why are you dead?
Because we got good rolls on initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she did not. So who
Exactly.
is not in here? We need Venvyre. Let me add that manually.
We used up all our good luck right here.
Yeah, the good news is she will attack last in the first round. So that
Oh, wow.
that might be very helpful to you. So, let's start.
Found me the cop.
Alright, as you approach her and her light comes down and hits you, Rusdric, please roll your Constitution saving throw.
Also, Rusdric, walk like this. Actually, oh, never mind, I'm so much back. I want to flank her, basically.
Do not make that save. You take 14 radiant damage.
Oh!
And then, she said, let's see. How dare you defy Sala's will? You are not the chosen ones. It is time for you all to leave, now. And Rusdric, you luckily attack first, so you are able to react immediately if you'd like.
I immediately rage. Wait, do I have to make another Constitution saving throw because we're starting the turn in this?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say no, because it's kind of still your turn.
Okay.
So,
okay,
luckily, if you had attacked if you rolled your initiative anything other than first, then you would have had to take more damage. But
okay, I immediately rage. Walk
Oh,
up.
yes. Reckless attack.
Yep. Reckless attack, great axe swing.
Okay. Unfortunately, she is able to deflect your attack with her halberd. Ting! And your attack fails.
I have no healing spells left, Hades.
Hold on, let me...
Any potions? Anything? I think Henry has one left.
For some reason, I can't see Rusdric's HP on the player side.
I can't see it either.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I got it. Right? Did that fix it? No, it didn't fix it. I don't know if someone else has to do it. I have bar 1 set to visible to everyone. I don't know how else you'd do it. Okay, whatever. No, why? Sorry, be right back.
Okay.
I forgot to bring this up, but Bless is still in effect, so you get to add a D4 to your attack roll.
Oh yeah! Okay, when AB gets back, we'll have to remind him of that.
I'll just roll that now.
Alright.
Which is part of the reason Henry wants to stay out of this. He doesn't want to lose his concentration and get attacked.
I'll bring
Let's
it to
hope
an 18 to
18
hit.
is enough.
Yeah.
I am immediately concerned. Either rolled really well on that damage roll, or she rolled really badly on that damage roll. I guess it could have been an average roll.
Probably. Because Moonbeam can deal a maximum of 20 naturally, unless this is a higher base Moonbeam.
Okay, oh yeah, that's right. You had a blast up right before the battle started. That's right.
Yeah.
With that actually +2, I take that back. That actually is enough to hit her. So you deal the 15. However,
Plus
unlike
2 from rage.
+2. Okay, so 17. However, unlike past enemies that you fought who are clearly hurt by the extra light emanating from your axe, she does not seem phased by it whatsoever. So.
Can you repeat what's in the very middle?
I guess I don't think I actually explained exactly what that is. In the center of the room is a gigantic glass, like, crystal ball. It is on top of kind of like a very small pyramid. It's like a staircase on all 4 directions, kind of going up to like one flat area where the orb is just sitting on like a small pedestal.
Okay, so it's going to emanate light as a lighthouse.
That you could probably assume that, and also along on all 4 corners of this little pyramid thing are 4 small pillars, about only like 5 feet tall, with a symbol of Sala on top. So yeah. Is that all for Rusdric's turn then?
I mean, I guess I could technically move, like, to her back.
You could if you wanted.
Oh, wait, he doesn't invoke attack of opportunity.
That's correct.
Yeah, I think I'll do that and end my turn.
Okay, sure. Up next, we have Venvyre.
I want to dash first going over here,
Okay.
and then the rest of the 30 will be getting to the orb.
Okay, actually,
Action.
as you're around this pedestal right here, when you're doing that, you start to feel your staff pull towards it. Like your staff wants to touch that pedestal really badly.
Alright.
So did you do that, or would you like to continue on to the center orb?
I'll let the staff touch the pedestal.
Okay, you do that. Ching! Suddenly, the pedestal has the symbol of Sala that's on it, kind of shines a light upward, and you kind of hear the light, if that makes any sense at all.
Okay.
And however, the light from your staff fades. It is gone. It still has the same powers as before, so you haven't lost anything, but the light from it is gone. Anything else you'd like to do? You could continue your dash as you explained before, if you'd like to do that, or you can stay right there, or something else.
I'll stay right here. Oh, another thing is his long stride is still active.
I don't think it would because we took the short rest.
Yeah, probably. Oh. Anyway.
Is that all then?
Yeah. All I can say to you now is, let there be light.
Cool. Okay. Actually, when you do that, however, you're gonna hear her say, "Get away from that pedestal! That's not I will kill you for this. So,
You were already going to kill us, lass.
It's threatening if you saying that.
let's see. Okay, that's all then, I'm guessing. So, okay. Henry's turn then.
Henry is going to dash up here, and then he's going to ask, are you in cahoots with Trarlac? Because you're in the same lighthouse as he was.
Excellent question. How you know nothing about demons, do you? First of all, they can't even be killed unless they are on their plane of origin. You didn't actually kill Trarlac. He was simply banished to his own dimension. That's actually all she's allowed to say in this round, because there's rounds are supposed to be time sensitive.
That'll end my turn.
Okay, I'd like you to also roll an Arcana check when she says that.
Okay.
I mean, I know that to be true.
But with the character.
Oh, there's no way Midir knows that to be true. Midir's a
Nice.
dumb.
Cool.
Dumb.
You also know from what she said. You also know you knew that already when she said that, and you also know that the only way he could have gotten here is if someone summoned him here. He could not have transported to this realm on his own. Someone in this realm would have had to summon him. So.
Okay.
That is all.
Told you, Midir's a dumbass.
Speaking of Midir, it is his turn.
Out of spells, I have Eldritch Blast.
Let's see, that would be a dash.
So, what I do is... let's do like...
Oh yeah, short rest means all your spell slots should be back, because you're a warlock.
Right!
Oh yeah, so you're basically full healed, minus 3 HP.
Do you have any healing spells?
I do not.
Warlock, I don't think
I'm a
warlocks
warlock.
do unless you're Divine Soul.
Ah.
Whatever the one
I'll
is.
be really helpful right now because
Celestial.
healer has no healing spots. Like slots. So I'll die.
So, what I'm going to do is walk here.
Okay.
That's 30 feet. Can you move from here? Thank you. And then, this is also 30 feet. Perfection. Second level Witch Bolt.
Cool. Make your roll.
And remember to add bless to it.
So it's a d20 plus 4 plus an extra d4 would be your attack roll, I believe.
Oh, come on.
Wow. Okay, unfortunately, no, it is not enough. The bolt shoots at her. She's able to, like, just flap her wing, and it kind of blows the bolt in an opposite direction. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do? That's probably all you can do.
Then. That is all I can do.
Alright, it's unfortunately her turn. Let's see. You people really think you're saving this world? Did you forget about the village, Lesrem, when you left it? Monsters attacked while you were gone. Everyone in the village is dead. Who are you trying to save?
Believe you.
As she says that, she lifts her halberd up, and it gleams with a strange energy and swings it at Rusdric. Alright, she hits you with it. Let's see. First, you take 9 slashing and 8 radiant. So I guess we resist that. So 9 total from that. And then you also need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wouldn't it be 8 because rounding down at all times? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be 8.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and then
Yes.
what saving throw? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Oh boy.
Yes. As she hits you, you feel a strange pain go to your head. That does not save. You also take...
Psychic damage.
4 because of bless, yes.
You take
Oh.
15 psychic damage, and your next attack has disadvantage. Until the end of your next turn.
I'm guessing the 1d4 from Bless doesn't do it regardless.
No, it still is not enough, unfortunately, just barely.
Well, I'm down.
That's enough. Oh, cool. Yeah, you are down. That's not good. What else? Oh, that was actually only her first attack. Her second attack, since you'd be on the ground, would actually have advantage. It actually still doesn't hit you. So, after that happens, however, she flies over, right around here. I have to, bear with me, I have to move her aura separately. That's the only way I was able to get it to work, is being a separate token. So, she moves over here, and, as she passes by, it hits Midir just briefly, and then moves into Henry. So, Midir and Henry, please make Constitution saving throws for getting hit with her, basically a moonbeam. Cool.
Yes.
Alright, did both of you make that save? So you take 8 radiant damage each.
Ooh.
She's getting high rolls on the moonbeam. It's the same rolls as yours.
Really?
Yeah, I'm literally just casting Moonbeam to make these rolls. So that is the end of her turn.
Does she have reach?
Would she? Well, Rusdric, your turn. That would be a death save.
Nat 1 incoming.
Okay, that is one
Back.
success. Also, the light of your great axe is starting to fade, yeah. I kind of already said that last time you guys have fallen down, that it's just a faint glow. But now it's even lower, and it's like kind of flickering out. So, yeah, that is your turn. Venvyre, what would you like
I
to
want to do a medicine check on Rusdric to try to stabilize him.
do? Okay, make the roll. Okay, cool. Rusdric is stabilized, but he is still, unfortunately, unable to fight at the moment, because he does not have any HP.
Can
Where was I,
walk?
where was I keeping where I was originally?
Can you what?
We're still conscious when we're down.
Where was I
right?
originally, so I know how much movement I used real quick?
You were right here. You've moved 15 feet so far.
So,
Can I move
according to your-
Rusdric closer?
Can you move Rusdric?
Basically, try to drag him.
He's kind of heavy. But I guess furbolgs are also pretty strong. I will say that's just a athletics check to
Athletics?
drag him.
Alright.
Oh,
Unfortunately, no. You are not able. You don't get a good grip on him, and I'm not able to. You're not able to move him.
Alright, then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Also, I should have mentioned, Henry, when you passed by this one pedestal here, you felt your shield being pulled to it, like it wants to touch it. And when you walk towards this one, if you feel the same thing. The pedestals are trying to pull your weapon to it. So.
Yeah,
Shield,
disengage and
actually.
go to the pedestal behind you. Like to the top pedestal.
But yeah, what would you like to do?
Actually, okay, listen, I have a great idea actually. Henry, go to the furthest one from you, the top left one.
Here.
I will go to the top
See what you're
right
doing!
one.
I see what you're doing!
To the top right one, and then Venvyre could drag Rusdric to the right one, to the bottom right one.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Because
Henry...
we can't defeat her in an actual battle, right?
Yeah.
Nowhere near that.
Can you?
well,
Did everybody cut out on me, or is nobody just?
Oh, we heard
No
you.
one's
We
talking.
heard you.
What is Henry going to do? Or say?
Well, first he's going to say, you didn't help us in that village when we were attacked, so I don't trust you. So I'm going to go ahead and restore that light. Then he
Okay.
goes over here and places his shield on the,
Okay.
whatever that
However,
is.
as you leave, she's actually able to reach you from there, and she will get an opportunity attack. Are you alright with that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, he didn't engage her. I think
It-
disengage.
She'd be
Unless it's
leaving.
a prepared action.
Her halberd can reach 10 feet, unfortunately, so he would be leaving her range.
How much does a halberd do?
Well,
I think it's a D10.
you remember it? I'll tell you the last roll I got against Rusdric. It was 9 slashing and 8 radiant.
And then it had the wisdom save thing.
Yes,
Take
that
sight.
was something else. But
How much HP are you on, Henry?
10. He's at
10.
Oh, can't you just use a disengage?
I
Yeah, that's what
could,
I'm
but,
saying.
Disengage and then get like there-ish.
but then she could run to me and then kill me then on her turn, so...
Hmm.
so it's a
Oh,
game.
Yeah.
Deer is also close to one, so she probably would think he will try to touch one too.
Or maybe disengage and head to the closer one. That's right here.
How far could I throw my shield?
To throw your shield, I would say you would just make a ranged attack roll to see if you would hit it. To see if you hit wherever you're trying to touch your shield to. Are you asking if you could throw it from right here? Because where you could reach from, I'd say yeah, that you could probably throw it about that far. Right. Looks like you could move right to this spot right here. I'd say you could probably throw it that far. You just have to make some kind of attack roll to see if you actually hit the pedestal.
Oh, so I would still take the opportunity attack.
No, you would be disengaging, so you would not.
But if I make an attack roll, doesn't that cost my...
No?
I'll throw
Oh
my
wait!
shield
Oh, you're
then.
right. Well, it's
Oh.
see, I wasn't saying that as doing an action though. I was saying that as that's a
Oh.
how
That's
would
the
how
check,
would,
yeah,
how would I
so-
consider that?
I don't know, throwing a frisbee isn't that much of an action. It's just...
That's not really an action.
Well, then
I
how
think
would
that
you
could
just-
count as a bonus action, maybe?
Because you're not
Feel like-
Depending on how...
actually, like,
Okay, how heavy is the
cast anything,
shield?
you're barely aiming. You're just tossing it a total of 15 feet.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess yeah. If you were throwing anything else, like a dart or a hand axe, that would be an action.
Yeah.
Darn. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I unfortunately feel like that would be an action, throwing your shield.
I hate attacks of opportunity in 5th Ed. They make zero
okay.
sense.
Should I just go for this pedestal instead, the other one?
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, go for it.
What's your movement, Midir?
Then I'll activate my
Not enough to
shield
get
You
you
would
in.
reach this point. Oh no, I guess you could reach there. Yeah. All right. So you touch your shield to the pedestal. The light from your shield disappears. Why can't I click this token? And the symbol of Sela on it lights and the beams upward. And now two of the four are lit up. And yeah. And the light of your shield is no longer there, but it still has all its powers.
You know,
Alright.
Midir could probably run here, activate that, and then start dragging Rusdric to the top left one.
Here's
You
the
wanna-
thing, I think it will be more efficient if I tank her while the other two drag him.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
But can you tank her?
Got to distract her.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's it for Henry then?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So... I actually have a great idea. I take my ring off, I still hold it,
Okay.
and then I go like, I think, yeah, just here. I go one up. Here.
Okay.
And I aim it at the pedestal, and I'm like, you really don't want me to do that now, do you? and I prepare an action to toss it a total of 5 feet.
Oh, so you're...
Oh, 10 feet. Sorry.
Okay, so you're holding an action to throw your ring at that pedestal. What would provoke that action?
Basically anything she does.
So if she moves or attacks or does anything, you will throw
Yeah.
the ring at the thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm planning on throwing it. I just want to grab her attention first.
Okay, so you're kind of... I would say you're kind of threatening her with that. I will have you make an intimidation check.
Hey, look, it's something I'm actually proficient with.
Oh!
Nice. Okay. She says, I don't like that.
So
let's see.
stay back and let us save
You
our
are not
friend.
saving this world. You are going against what Sala wishes for it.
No point
sure
in
about
saving this
that?
world if I can't save like one. Can't save just one of my friends. Now stay back until he's up.
She's gonna think about that. Okay. Would you like to do anything else for this turn?
I don't have any healing potions to chug. No, I think that's it.
Okay. Then it is her turn. Let's see. She's going to respond to what Henry said on his turn, which was that she didn't help her in the village. She'll say, by the way, I think you figured it out. I'm the one who brought Charlock here. I'm the reason all those creatures here caused problems. You might wonder why I did such a thing. Because this place needed order. When Sela left, it was chaos. They were all like, the goddess is gone, we can do whatever we want. They needed structure. They needed something to keep them inside.
But look at what they've done to her lighthouse.
Let's see. She will take care of it when she returns. That is her duty, not yours. And then she is going to... What is the range of this? Hold on 1 second. Okay, a little too far. She is going to approach Midir. Is that going to provoke your ring throw that you threatened?
Yes.
Okay, so you throw your ring.
Oh.
I'm gonna say you just hit it because you're kind of close to it. It's a very small object.
It's
So
simple.
ting!
Yeah.
So the ring hits the pedestal. It falls to the ground. The ring loses its light, and the pedestal has the light. The only item of yours that is in your group's possession that still has its light is Rusdric's great axe. However, when you do that, all four of you, except Rusdric, you're conscious. All of you suddenly feel a little dizzy, like you feel like you all of a sudden just want to sleep. It's not affecting anything game mechanically, but all your characters suddenly feel like getting drowsy, or like if something might happen if all, that's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, she approaches you. When she's first gonna get her moonbeam in. Basically, you're gonna be within it. So please roll a Constitution saving throw for the moonbeam.
No, it can. No, it cannot.
It was actually established earlier in this adventure that only the wielders of these specific weapons can hold them. Because they're like chosen.
Is
special
Rusdric
weapons.
like up? Can he walk?
No, Rusdric, he's still considered incapacitated. He cannot walk. He's just stabilized, so he's not actively dying. But, I forgot what I was doing. Moonbeam. If it would cast, that'd be great.
First
How
time
do you
maybe.
make it
Okay,
that,
cool. You
only
take,
you can see your rolls.
You take, you made the save, you take 6 radiant damage. And then, she's going to swing at you with her halberd. And
I have
miss.
14 AC, I'm dead.
You what? You have 4.
Okay.
Actually, well, without your ring, it's 1 less, so it's now 13. Her second swing,
Please don't tell me she rolled a 13.
it hasn't appeared at all yet. Hold on. Please hold.
Technical difficulties, please
unfortunately, it is a nat 20.
Oh no.
You take enough. I'll just say you have 4 HP left. You're down. Yeah. You take a lot. Midir is down. And she says, "Serves you right for threatening me." And then after that, she is going to once again... Let's see, who has... Oh, interesting. She's
Well,
actually
she used her
going
entire turn.
What's that?
She used her entire turn. She moved and attacked twice.
She hasn't used all of her movement, though. You can use the remainder of your movement after your attack. She's going to move this way, and Venvyre is going to be in the range of the Moonbeam as soon as I can move the Moonbeam over. And so is Rusdric.
Aha!
Oh, cool. Unfortunately, Rusdric, even though you're unconscious, you
Hey,
also
spores,
need to make the
spores.
Constitution save.
Chris, spores!
What?
Spores!
Yeah, spores!
Oh yeah, you can
Spores.
you can use spores, sure. She'll make her con save. What is your DC? She rolled a 13.
Con save is 13.
Unfortunately, she makes the save. So,
Yeah.
but let's see. Let me roll the damage for that Moonbeam. Hold on.
This is gonna be a silly idea, but what if Venvyre sort of manipulates Rusdric's hand to grab the great axe and then carry both him and the great axe to the other pedestal?
I thought of that, but
try.
that would still require dragging Rusdric.
Okay, so Venvyre, you take 6 radiant damage, and Rusdric, unfortunately, you are no longer stabilized and take. Well, it doesn't matter how much damage you take. You hit because you have 0. You are back to 1 death save failure from that damage.
I'm guessing I don't get to carry over the success from earlier.
No, I feel it. Well, I know that if you gain HP and then go down again, then all that stuff would be reset. I don't know about if you're stabilized.
I think it stays. I think it's until he's like fully operable again.
Yeah, how about we just say it stays and call it good?
I believe it stays.
I
until
guess for
he-
now we'll say that. I'd like to look up official ruling at some point, but for now, we'll just say yes. You have 1 failure and 1 save, and now your turn. I'm gonna make another.
Come on, that 20. Why is it taking so... Oh.
10. Okay, that is actually others when stabilized, they are reset. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to keep them. I'd like to be as official as possible.
Oh, he's at 1 death
Yeah,
success,
so yeah,
1 fail.
I will say that is your 1 success now. You have 1 fail, 1 success.
Okay.
So next
Yay.
we have Venvyre.
Let's see.
Or you are in range of her halberd, so you will provoke an opportunity attack if you leave without disengaging.
I just want to say, can I try to yeet Rusdric over there?
Throw Rusdric.
He's a bit heavy
I
for
was.
that, but...
I mean, I'll tell you right now, it's going to require quite a big
Aragorn
roll.
could do it.
If you
Fucking Venvyre.
yeah, I mean, you're free to try. I'm going to say it's going to require quite a big roll to succeed in that.
Or what? Is
Come on,
it
that 20.
athletics or strength?
Athletics.
Alright. Here we go.
Okay, nope. You're able to say, I'll say you do move him a little. Let's see, where... I just realized she's under the stairs. I just realized what layer she's on. Oh well. I'll fix that in a minute. I'll say you moved Rusdric about here. So, you did move him a little bit, but not by much.
Oh my god, I have the best idea ever, but I need to be away
And
from
that
it.
would be my action.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that is your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
That
Take a step
will have to
forward.
be the end of my turn. I don't have any bonus actions I can use.
Take a step forward. That way, if she moves, you can, attack of opportunity, maybe?
Yeah. And it will...
Okay.
Oh, even if she moves... Oh, dang it. I think it has to be on my... No, it'll be on her turn, because she moves into my space to react. So, it'll be... If she does try to move away, my spores will still have a reaction to attack her.
Okay. That's fair.
It's if you'd like to use the spores, yeah, as opposed to, like, whacking her with your staff. That's fine.
Oh, I use my action to move Rusdric right there, so I don't have any bonus actions I could do.
Okay, so...
But I can arrow if my staff is a bonus action.
no, that's an action. That's an attack. So,
So.
then I guess it'll be Henry's turn.
Okay,
Henry, do you have a sword?
me?
Sorry, do you have an axe?
Yeah, it's your turn.
No.
He has a rapier. I don't know if that matters. I don't know what you're going
Fuck.
for.
I'm going for cutting off Rusdrac's hand and using it to grab the axe.
Oh!
You have your sword, if you want to try that.
I am down.
Oh, yeah.
But see,
Never mind.
wouldn't it not count as part of him anymore? So, like, the axe would just stick with his main body? I guess that would just... You have to...
You don't know what would happen.
Oh! Well, I'm kind of curious about something now. I'll wait until my next
Let's
turn.
cut off his hand for curiosity.
Tell me that is not a great idea, though.
That's only
It's
great
not
axe.
a great
Just toss
idea.
that. Toss that with the axe. It's still him touching it, technically.
Okay. Oh, so what's the move from Henry, then?
First, I probably shouldn't bring this up, but, would
Don't.
the angel get an opportunity attack on Rusdric?
She does not take the attack. If that was a thing, I'm gonna say she doesn't do it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay, Henry's gonna walk up here, and then, use Thaumaturgy to, raise his voice, and then he's going to attempt an intimidation and say, "Get away, you don't stand a chance."
okay.
Oh!
Unfortunately, when you said that, at the very end of that, your voice cracks a little, and and she just says, "Really? You do not appear to be in a position to be threatening me."
I should really stick to making potions.
A
Wait
potion
a
would be
minute,
really helpful
you
right
can add a
now.
D4. You can add a D4.
To the nap.
You could add a nat 1 to the d4. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Doesn't that only apply to attack rolls?
It's
No, it's
any
also skill check,
skill
isn't it?
check, I believe. And I also forgot when you... I just thought of this. Henry, when you took damage once, you were supposed to roll a constitution save to see if you still maintained concentration on the blast spell. So,
Oh, right.
but no one's really used
Way
it since
too
then
late
anyway,
now.
so it doesn't really make a difference, but since we're
I
right
think
now,
the
why
only thing
not
that
just...
used it was Rusdric.
Why don't we make that now, just in case that affects something you do. So yeah, make your constitution check to see if you maintain concentration.
Alright.
Yeah, because...
Yes, your bless is still up. So.
Could have probably used my bless to see if I could try to throw Rusdric further.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, it
Probably
wouldn't
not.
have mattered.
Yeah, probably not.
So,
I probably could have added... Wait, do I still get blessed? I could have added a D4 to that. Well, that wouldn't have mattered. Because then...
you can't add
yeah.
it to death saves. Oh, you mean your save for when?
Yeah, I was looking at that thinking something was clever, but no, I just realized that wouldn't do anything at all.
Anyway, anything else from Henry, or is that all?
That'll be all.
Okay. We are on Midir. We will need a death save.
At 20?
All right, cool.
okay.
You are. That's one success. We are back to her turn. She is going to. She raises her halberd back, and it is imbued with some other strange aura. Let's see. Which one should we do? That's not the one I thought it was. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this one again. Should she...
Quick question.
Yes.
If Rusdric gets the full saves, is he back up?
If he gets 3 successes, that just means he's stabilized. The
Oh.
only way he is up is if he gets a nat 20 or someone heals him.
Okay.
And we're out of healing.
So...
Yeah, we're
Henry
out of
has a
healing.
potion. Henry
He
has
needs a
1
20.
potion left.
No,
Let's
I
see.
don't.
You don't?
Alright,
No.
Venvyre, she hits you with her halberd, you take 4 slashing and 12 radiant. Is that enough to take you out? No, it's not. Please make a wisdom saving throw. You also feel some strange energy go through your brain. You do make the save, but you still...
How much damage did you say again?
What's that?
What's the damage you said again?
It was
16.
4 slashing and 12 radiant. And you also take... that would be 8 psychic.
And down.
So Venvyre is now down as well. So everybody is down, except
for Henry.
Except for
Henry.
Henry, then. Interesting.
We could
Henry?
really use some divine intervention here.
One back.
Wanted.
Henry, run back.
Says that before she falls.
All right, Rusdric, your turn. Another death save. That is a
That's
failure.
Oh,
You have 1 success, 2 failures now, unfortunately. Oh boy, this next turn's not looking so good.
Could really use some,
Venvyre,
you know,
you are currently in
divine
her
intervention.
moonbeam. You have automatically 1 failure from this turn. You may now roll another one. That is 2
a
failures.
failure! Oh no.
This is very bad, actually. Henry, your turn. You are the only one who is up currently. What would you like to do?
Run back. She will chase you and give us time to roll 20s.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna coward my way all the way to,
Also, make sure you know you're shouting and taunting her the whole time.
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
So you just book it over there? Okay. You want to say anything, or is that all? Or you're just running?
I'll taunt her.
Okay, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Midir, your turn for a death save. I hope you guys are keeping track of
Oh,
what each of
boy.
you have, because this is a lot for me to keep track
Yeah.
of. That is
Oh,
another
boy.
I think
And
that's
the fail.
2 failures
1
for
and
you.
1. No, it's 1 and 1.
We're all pretty
that's
much
right,
one
yes.
roll away from living or dying.
Okay, it is her turn. I have bad news. Let's see. She is going to just, as she moves this direction, Rusdric
And Rusdric is
gets
dead.
caught in the moonbeam, and he is hit with the damage. It doesn't matter if you make or save the throw, because
Yeah,
you take
That's three
that would
failures.
be
I'm
3
dead.
failures. Rusdric, does Rusdric say anything as his last words?
I hate retail so much. Why could I not just have gone into mining like my father? Fuck you, angel bitch.
Alright, so you die. However, and let's see, Henry, you're the only one who's up, but the other 2 of you are somewhat semi-conscious. You kind of see this happen. Rusdric, the light fades completely from your axe. You see it float out and into the only person who's currently standing, Henry's shield. Henry's shield glows with the light that Rusdric's axe once had. And
Dude.
then Rusdric's body kind of just vaporizes in a beam of light. And Rusdric is no longer in this world. Let me try to click on him so I can do that. So,
Well,
however, that was just her moving. That's all that happened from that. She's gonna continue moving. Let me see if she can reach you from over there.
I mean, she has to go around this massive thing, so...
Yeah, but she can also fly. And,
So it's flying over this massive thing. It will still take up some of her movement.
yeah, but she has 90 feet of movement.
why?
Why?
Oh no.
Okay.
Did you want us to fail this?
I wanted to see what would happen. Hold on. I need to grab her aura. It's not letting me grab it. Hold on. Okay. So she moves.
It is really.
Yeah, that's 10 feet away, right? I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she approaches Henry now. You must now make a Constitution saving throw for the moonbeam.
Please don't die.
Well,
AB, roll 1, please.
You take 9 radiant. You are down to 1 HP. Alright. She looks around and notices that everyone else is down, and one of them is dead, and you are on your last legs. She raises her halberd up, about to finish you off. She says, "Is this really the path you want to take? Do you really wish to restore the light of this world and never return to your home?" Do you have any response?
I'm gonna say, well, it's better than letting someone like Tralalac come and harass all those villages.
I see. You have made your choice. So, she will swing the halberd at you. Oh boy. I need to think about this for a second. You, Henry, are about to... you will be defeated by this attack. I am going to let you have a free reaction to this. A reaction to throw your shield at the last pedestal in front of you. Do you wish to take this reaction?
Why not?
Okay. I would like you to make... I don't even know what the bonus would be. Just like as if you were throwing something. Probably...
Question, how does this work?
the shield just magically curves
You
around.
can you arc it over her. Like a
basketball.
Yeah, something like that.
Between your legs.
I play basketball.
Okay.
I play basketball. That is not going to work.
So, I'm gonna say it's like a D20 plus either your strength or your dexterity mod.
Well,
Think the range attacks is dex.
Oh, throw it
Thing.
between her legs, like slide it on the ground until it reaches the pedestal.
She is floating, presumably.
She is
Right, so
floating
yeah.
about 10 feet above you. Well, nah.
So like frisbee.
No, more like 5 feet. Like she's not that far off the ground. She's kind of just like hovering. So yeah, you're gonna do that roll.
Oh.
Okay, you throw the shield. I'm gonna say it lands right just next to it. It lands, I'll say, this spot right here. I do have a token for it. I might as well you put it. I forgot. I never really did anything with these after I showed them originally. I feel like I should have put these images somewhere so you guys could actually use them as a reference. But your shield.
Wait, don't these
Yes.
don't these objects like get pulled to the pillars?
Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting
right.
there. You throw the shield. It lands right here, and as you do that, her halberd hits you for 7 slashing and 3 radiant. And that obviously takes you down. She's going to make a second attack. And that also hits you. Which gives you... well, that's close up. I'm going to say that gives you 2 death save fails instantly. Because she's right up next to you and actively attacking you with an attack at advantage. So, however, so that all of you are currently down. That was her turn. All of you are sort of semi-conscious, like I said, except for Rusdric. He's, who knows what he's doing right
Dead.
now.
It got beamed up.
Drinking ale in astral plane.
Venvyre, we are on your turn. Please make a death save. That is a success. So that's neat. Henry, you, unfortunately, you are in her moonbeam, which means an automatic death save fail. So you
Or dead.
also have the same thing that happened to Rusdric. You fall unconscious. However, do you have any last words you'd like to say before you are transported away by the light?
Yeah, isn't it ironic how someone who claims to serve the Lord of Light wants darkness?
Nice. Okay, yeah, you disappear in your gleaming of light, and I know exactly what's gonna happen to you. I'll let you know in a minute or later. You are gone. You also are vaporized from this world. Midir and Venvyre, you sort of see this happen. Speaking of Midir, it is now your turn. One more save from you. Midir is up with 1 HP, and you.
I am not getting up. I am staying down, pretending to be mega dead.
Pretending to be dead. Cool. However, you are able to open your eyes and see the shield that Henry left down. It is slowly inching its way to the pedestal, because as you noticed earlier, the pedestals sort of draw in the items towards them. It looks like it's just inches away. It's about to touch it.
Okay, so I don't do that. I get up and start snickering, and I mumble.
How did you get up?
Oh Lord of Light.
Sorry, what did you
Thank you,
say?
oh Lord of Light, Thank you, oh Lord of Light, for allowing me to for granting me this opportunity.
And then you started blasting.
No. I shall now restore the light to this world as you commanded, even though it may cost me my life. I beseech thee, oh Great One, grant me the power. I basically just do this for like a minute.
Okay.
So she's way too focused on my babbling, thinking I have some
Well, I mean, it'll
plan
last
or
6
ace up my
seconds,
sleeve.
so she would react during your babbling. But while but
I
that
do
is actually
I do that with.
You're babbling for 6
I do that
seconds.
with. I'm babbling for 6 seconds, and I'm posing, and I'm doing everything I can to make it seem like I have an ace up my sleeve, even if it includes casting an Eldritch Blast to the sky.
Cool. All right. Yeah. As you're
Not aiming at anything, just casting one.
all right. As you're saying that, she starts flying towards you, and then as she hovers over this pedestal, the shield makes contact with it. Ding! And then you see the light leave it. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. Hold on.
The symbol got deleted, oh no!
No!
The light from the shield fades, and the light on the pedestal beams up. All 4 glow radiantly. She's like, no! What have you done? And the glowing
Let there
orb
be
in the
light,
center,
bitch.
the orb in the center starts radiating a very, very bright light. Like if you're looking, like if you're staring straight into the sun. Now hold on, this might not work, but let me try this. This is something I tried to do, tried to plan for. This little image that's gonna pop up. Let's see if it works. Bing! This extremely bright, harsh light. I think Venvyre would be behind that. Hold on.
I will be behind it.
An extremely harsh light beams from all directions, and Midir and Venvyre, your vision's completely blocked by this extremely bright light, and then all of a sudden, you see nothing. Nothing but darkness.
Praise the sun!
Let's see. There's nothing but darkness all around you.
I eat.
Let me... However, now that you see... Let's see... However, now, as the darkness slowly starts to dissipate, Venvyre... And
Good,
actually,
I was thinking it
I shouldn't
correctly.
have moved to this. It actually makes more sense for us to still be in that room. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Move back to this one. Let me get rid of her, though, because she's irrelevant to what I'm about to say.
Light killed her because she betrayed Sawa.
You start, let's see. Yeah, as the darkness dissipates, you, both Midir and Venvyre, you see yourselves looking out. You will feel like you are in the same room you were in before, but you are in the center of the room, looking outward in every direction, outward towards the glass panes and out into the distance. And you see no longer a land of darkness. You see a land completely bathed in light. That light is emanating from where you are standing, standing, but you look around, you do not have a body. There is nothing. You are simply this light, looking around at the world. And, do you either of you try to say or do anything?
I have become one with the light.
When?
Anything from Venvyre?
On. Hear me?
I heard you say, can you hear me? Yeah.
I basically went, what happened? Wait, when?
And then you hear a voice, and the voice sounds like a feminine voice, but actually very similar to the voice of the angel you were battling, but kind of has like a echo to it. You have done well, my children. Thank you. And that is it.
Are you a dragon?
What?
Are you a dragon? Because I'm not your kid otherwise.
You don't get you don't hear a response. That is all you hear this voice say. And that is all. Unless there's anything you two would like to say or do, that is where we will end Venvyre and Midir's point of view. Unless you'd like.
Sure.
Nevermore.
Aquablade, I do want you to watch. I'll link you some videos, some of the Dark Souls lore,
Okay.
because you have no idea how Dark Souls this is.
So did I just completely rip something off and not realize it?
Basically.
Oh,
Everything.
great.
Or at the same sacrifice, I think.
Okay. So anyway, question for about Rusdric. Was there anything he was planning for the following day, or anything special about when he fell asleep? Something something to note.
No, outside of dread about having to go into work.
Okay, we'll start with that one because I don't know as much. Basically, Rusdric, you find yourself after you were hit with that moonbeam, that when you were laying on the ground, you suddenly jolt awake in your own bed, back in whatever town you live in, where you work, that
He's in
dread
Chisaro.
retail place. You don't feel injured at all. However, you also feel all the power you had no longer around. You're wearing the same clothes you had when you slept. It's as if it was nothing more than a dream.
I just have a dream. Again. I think
How
I'm
much
gonna
did I
quit.
drink that night?
Is that supposed to have some kind of meaning?
Hmm.
You know, I think it's a high time I quit my job. If I didn't want anything. Because my hatred is leaking into my dreams.
And yeah, that's he goes into work and then tells them he's quitting and then he walks out.
Okay, cool. Nice. That'll where we'll end
No.
Rusdric's
He's
story.
not telling them he's not telling him he's quitting. He tells them in every profanity imaginable that he hopes all of them die, and then he walks out.
Wow.
Fair, yeah. And then I don't know, he probably tries to... Honestly, I think he could probably try to start a brewery or something eventually. Maybe try to find a job at a brewery.
Yeah, we can work out what the characters do after the one-shot at some point. So,
I'm just imagining, like, fuck all of you, I hope all of you die, and consider this my resignation letter.
and then anyway, Henry, after you were hit with the moonbeam at the very end, you suddenly wake to ding 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 ding, your alarm that you had set the previous night before you had went to sleep.
No, what time is it? Oh,
It's
nice.
exactly when your first alarm would go off, despite you having been gone for way longer than that. Or however, because you had like 3 long rests, which are 8 hours each, so...
God, something told me that was a dream. Well, I'd better get to work now. And so then, he basically resumes his day as normal.
Okay, cool.
Just assuming it was a dream.
So, yeah, that is it. I actually did not expect people to have different endings. I actually was expecting it to be everyone is trapped in the light looking out, or everyone just goes back to their lives. But no, some of you died, some of you didn't. So, that was it. That's the end of this adventure.
And of course the one guy who actually wanted to go back
Venvyre and Midir
became the light.
trapped in the light.
So,
I praise the sun.
so I guess that's it. I'd like to know your thoughts, criticisms, any questions on anything. Yeah.
I had a blast.
Good, I'm glad you liked it.
It was a lot of fun.
That was a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
Okay.
It's one of those things where like,
It was interesting for
I
me
can,
because
like-
I normally don't do magic-based stuff, and his whole character was magic. So
Yeah.
it's
And on a
it's one of those
sim-
things where Aquablade, I can see you're not that experienced in DMing, but there wasn't anything bad to it. It was only lack of experience.
Okay. Yeah, I also...
It was well written, well balanced.
Okay.
Great job.
I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. A previous criticism I've gotten is that I kind of reveal too much information, and that might kind of take you out of the immersion a little bit. Me telling you things that your characters shouldn't know necessarily, but I don't know if any of you guys agree with that, or if that didn't bother you.
Only on one part. The fact that you just said that whatever her
bug me
name
at all.
is an angel.
Oh.
Like we saw her like sprout wings and stuff, but
Oh,
do
I
we know she's an angel?
I
of
thought that
Selma?
was obvious,
I
but maybe not.
No, I thought she
mean-
was just some priestess.
Okay.
I mean, the priestess with wings, probably an angel.
So,
There's a sorcerer bloodline in Pathfinder that lets you grow celestial wings, so very much not necessarily.
cool. Also,
So yeah, that was the only thing.
okay. Yeah, I feel like I think I'm so used to narrating while playing video games, so I'm used to just talking and talking and talking and talking, and trying to always fill the silence with something. So I feel like that's part of the reason I just kind of say things, because that's just what comes naturally to me after doing that for so long. So hopefully that wasn't a bad thing, or that it actually worked. So,
You managed to
It
talk
worked.
a lot, but not too much.
okay.
Yeah, I felt like every time you were speaking, you were giving relevant information, or just adding detail. And I like a lot of detail in this stuff.
Mhm.
Probably why I'm taking so long to run my own thing. But that's another story for another time.
Yeah.
And then another thing I wanted to say is, similar to Pip, this is the first pure martial character I've ever played. I greatly enjoyed it.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, there was supposed to be
And
music
I've-
playing during your guys' endings. Oops, too late now.
honestly,
What music is it?
What's that?
What music was it supposed to be?
Don't Ever Forget from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky. That's like the
Is it the
theme when they're walking
it's the
away
one you played,
from
right?
the tower and the main player character is dying. So
Ah,
it's like a happy but
thing.
sad music at the same time. So,
Put it in
It's okay, you
post.
could put it in post. You mean the
Much as the
PTSD
PTSD crying
thing.
fame.
That game was surprisingly good.
one thing
I
I
watched your
will
playthrough on
say,
it and I was like, geez, this is like actually good.
what, the game? Or...
Mystery Dungeon.
Oh, yeah, that. Mhm.
one thing I will say, and this is not necessarily a criticism of the story, it's just like, feel bad for the people that got left behind, that actually succeeded in the mission.
Well,
Because, like, they're stuck as the light, presumably.
yeah, she warned you. You will become the light of the world. You will never return. You will never return to your...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just kind of figured that meant they would die and be converted into light, not exist as an observation.
Mhm.
But,
Pretty
hey, I
much
mean,
Midir and Venvyre are the new god and goddess. Like,
but they can't do anything except look.
Mhm.
Yeah, Midir's actually immortal now.
hey, that's
Or
right.
unless the light goes out again.
See, you actually never learned her name. Should I even reveal what it is? Does it matter?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Say it.
It was Zia. Z-I-A. That was it.
Oh. Short to the point.
Technically, it's a Z-I-A.
Hey, at least Midir's not alone, because Venvyre could have died. The death save.
So I'm eternally doing the praise the sun emote.
Zia jerk.
I know I don't have a body anymore.
By the way, we could probably go to the other voice chat if other people want to talk as well.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like at this point.
yeah, I just wanted to get people's thoughts from just you guys first, so.
So
Yeah, this one, Hades.
You're kicking your legs.
Happy! Nobody can hear me!
Honestly, though, I'm kind of glad Rusdric died there.
Nobody else can hear me.
Lev,
You're glad
Lev,
you returned
we
to his
can
regular,
hear you.
the real world?
Yeah, because as much as he was despite the angel, he also kind of, probably would have been eternally pissed if he was the son.
Oh, yeah.
Pip, can Lev hear us?
No, she,
Pip,
Apparently Pip can't even hear us.
I can hear you guys.
can Lev hear us, or are you with headphones?
Not an amazing question. If anyone ever goes back, there'd be a chance for Venvyre and Midir to be free.
well, if they become the light, then if you free them, you take away the light.
See, we don't know. There's no telling.
Maybe.
Midir
Yeah, I
is
guess-
totally fine with being the immortal embodiment of life.
Okay, yeah, admittedly, I'm just gonna flat out say I'm theorizing here, because it's A, not my setting, and B, magic and all that. But, I'm just saying, to me it would make sense if they leave, the light goes away again. And 4 more people have to go through that.
Who knows?
Also, I think
For now.
several people missed the fact that when Zia was flying to me and the shield touched the final pedestal, I actually
I'd
said,
say I can't.
"Let there be
I wanted
light,
to
bitch."
can't reconnect because I can't hear.
Nice. Very good. I was actually hoping someone
I
would
think-
say, "Let there be light," when they did the last thing.
I was actually planning on DMing you, asking you if you were going to use that phrase, because if not, I was going to do something with it. But I completely forgot, so I just winged it.
Yeah. Basically, what I had originally pictured for the ending was you actually defeating her and then having to make the choice. Do you say, "Let there be light," or do you return to your normal original life? But, I realized, they probably won't win, so let me think of another way to get out of this. And then I created the whole 4 pedestals thing, and if each weapon touches each one, then that would count as doing that in the middle of the battle. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think the lack of
Hey,
balance
Pip posted
there.
that fish of his. Oh, dolphin, orca thing.
I mean, by lack of balance, what you mean? You thought that was basically an impossible fight?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it was
It's a
very.
fight
I
you
did make
should-
her very hard. However, I
It's a
did.
fight that should have had a long rest before it, basically. That's the only thing I'll say. The only thing to say. With
Yeah.
a long rest and all the proper spells, it's a completely fair fight.
I think the main idea there was that there was an alternate win condition to just, whack.
Yeah.
So, personally, I think it's fine because there was that extra win condition of, defy her.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she did have a lot of stuff. Believe it or not, she had. I took the base of another thing from the D&D books. I did make it a little stronger though. It's the same CR as the whatever I used for Charlock, believe it or not. So I think that just shows how not correct the CR system is.
Want to play Cards Against Humanity in the time we have?
Yeah.
I'd rather not. You guys can if you want.
If you want to play it, I'd suggest we move to the Tega, as we've now come to call it.
Oh,
Yeah, and I noticed it's like the Sega symbol. Don't
Yeah.
think I haven't noticed it.
Yeah, I know. No, I didn't make it. Eastbright made it.
looks like Em has a few questions for you. off
yeah,
the
that's
plate.
something when you had arrived in town, they said that Sala left 30 years ago. However, like I said after that, it's very common knowledge in this world that the gods all took place in the Immortal War, which was over 1,000 years ago. It ended over 1,000 years ago.
I just assumed when Sala was removed from main world, she just went to this place. And then left recently. Maybe not the right
Well, yeah,
assumption
she
to make.
did say... I
I
believe
just
the
went back to
guy
Dark Souls lore.
mentioned that she left our world to look for the Staff of Genesis or something. Because that's what all the gods were fighting over in the Immortal War.
Wait, Staff of Genesis. Does that happen to have anything to do with Cold Reception's item thing? I can't remember if that was what they were after.
They never revealed what that was.
But
I'm
given
just
that
gonna
it's
go back to Dark Souls lore with the fact that in Dark Souls there is a phrase where it says, "For light is time." So lack of light is time messed up.
Well, maybe.
But at this point, I'm just making connections on my own here and like thinking, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you do with the main campaign.
Zia was basically honest. I don't think she said everything, though. There was some things I had planned to say, but I didn't have time to say everything. Basically, she was telling the truth. She did summon Charlock here because she believed there needed to be some kind of order here. Because after Sala left, everyone was like, "Oh, cool! We don't have to listen to the goddess anymore. She's gone. We can do whatever the heck we want." And she didn't like that, so she thought of a way to try to keep everyone under wraps.
And she was also telling the truth about the village being wiped out.
Well, I guess you guys never found out, but that I did throw that in there as a repercussion for you guys taking so long and many long rests to get here. And yes, the village was attacked. I had also meant her to say that they didn't bother fighting back because they expected you to come back and save them. You, the chosen ones, would always come back to save them, but you never came.
Okay, well that's their own damn.
Well, technically we did. We were just a little late.
Yeah, but yeah.
Look,
So.
take some responsibility for yourself. Don't rely on the heroes the entire... Wait, that's just inside.
Oh, but she's still alive. Ah, that changes what I was actually planning on happening to that world. Interesting. I'll have to think about that. Okay.
She just walks up and shatters the light ball.
I feel like that would be her first response, but I don't know. I'll have to think
Will
about
that
it.
work?
Also, Pika, you're the only person who's played in more than one of my games. Would you say this was better than the Birds and the Beards, or about the same?
Honestly, I'd say yeah. It has a better presentation, and I think overall, I enjoyed Birds and the Beards a lot, and it's been a while, so it's kind of difficult to remember every little detail and all that.
Right.
But overall, I'd say this is definitely an improvement.
Okay, cool.
Well, map-wise, that was definitely an improvement of Birds and the Beards, and also you used a wider variety of music and
enemies, yeah. That
yeah,
too.
Oh yeah, I tossed in
I
a
was
ton of
gonna say-
enemies just for the heck of it. Because I knew you would be having a lot of encounters. I didn't want them to just be the same things over and over, so I tried to find a bunch of, hey, this is a weak thing that I could throw a bunch of. And yeah, that's how I got most of the creatures.
I'm with M on this. I'm with M on this. Birds and the what?
It's a story about
Birds and the Beards.
Aarakocra and dwarves.
Excuse me?
Birds
What's
and
an
beards.
Aarakocra?
Bird.
The bird race.
Is
They are birds.
Oh,
And-
those, yeah.
this the end of the series? Like
Birds
you're
and
done with it already?
beards.
We are done with the mini adventure that they were doing. Yeah, the Let There Be Light. We have not begun the full long-term campaign yet, though. But that is the next thing on the list.